2021. I'm going through some of the best movies for every year that I have been alive. And in the year 2021, I turn 31.
Will's doing it.
I know this is not every movie that came out in 2021. These are just some of my favorites. Please leave it down below, all the ones that I have forgotten. Thank you. 2021, coming out of the pandemic a bit. Movie theaters were not opening right away. It took us a little bit of time, but these are some that I may have seen in theaters and out of theaters that were just kind of like as we're coming out of it. The world was healing, and we had some great movies. First on the list is F9, Fast and Furious number 9. I remember this is the first movie I saw after the pandemic, still messed up, still in theaters, still unsure how everything was going to go down. Didn't eat a thing, I think. We just sat there with masks on to just shut my brain off and watch a Fast and Furious. They went to space. That's all I got to say. This movie is just insane. Everything is crazy. You know, they literally point out, how have we not died yet in the movie? It's just a fun time. It was great. It was like one of those things. I was just so happy to be back in the movie theater after the very, very long year. Next up, another movie I had to see in theaters, Spider-Man: No Way Home. This is one of those movies that the same way Endgame was. It was such a theater experience when you have all the other Spider-Men coming out of the portals and things like that. Watching it at home, it's hilarious how much of a gap they did leave for cheering and stuff. So watching it at home with no audience, it's hilarious. But in theater, it was everything. You know, Andrew Garfield comes through, we're cheering. Tobey Maguire comes through, I'm cheering even more because that's like the OG Spider-Man. So this movie wasn't anything amazing, but, you know, Tom Holland gives a great performance about, you know, wanting to do this stuff for his friends and doing what's right for the world. He just does such a great job, and I'm there for it. And, you know, multiverse stuff has kind of been done, you know, kind of beaten to death at this point. But this was one of those things I was just like, all right, I'm cool with this. This is fun. This is, you know, doing things like, you know, with different studios and things like that just really pay off. And I don't want to do that much more of this, though. I'm kind of keep it special. Don't overdo it. You know, I don't want it to be lame and sad after a while. Next up, we have not really technically a movie, but Inside, Bo Burnham's incredible, all one-man edited, shot, everything, musical stand-up kind of special, I guess. I'm such an enormous fan of him. Every time he does a project, he puts it 100% in. And this was like, you know, him inside, literally, doing some really great songs. I have them all on my, like, you know, playlist. I listen to them all the time. Huge fan. And this, I remember watching this and feeling so inspired. Honestly, half the reason I do some of this stuff around here is because of this video, this special. Seeing all the ingenuity, obviously all the songs, I can't do that, but they're really great. And just watching it, I literally left finishing it, I was just like, I need to watch it again. That's how good it was. And then he put out even more content on his YouTube that I watched. I ate it up like crazy. Bo Burnham, just awesome stuff, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future. Next up, we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. This was like a, you know, far off sequel to some of the Ghostbusters movies. It's Egon's, you know, daughters, kids, and family and stuff like that, and they have to go to where he was living, and it hits all the same notes that the original Ghostbusters does. Gozer's back, they have to stop him. There's the dogs. It's a little bit Stranger Thingy where there's kids and they're fighting the monsters, so it's fine. Honestly, my favorite part is when I cried like an absolute baby is when they're all, you know, there with their proton packs shooting, and then, you know, Egon's ghost shows up to help them. I cried hard. Maybe there's other stuff going on in my life, I can't remember, but I cried hard seeing Egon because he's one of the, you know, the people, Harold Ramis, who passed away in real life, is the only one who actually did pass away. So having his like a ghost there with them was cry, tears. Sorry to spoil it, but it was the one part of the movie that I liked a lot. Next up, we got some MCU action. We have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I love Simu Liu. I was excited that he was in this movie and that the movie was actually like a really, really good martial arts film. The first 3/4 of this movie was awesome. And at the end, they got a little too fantastical where there was dragons flying around and all this different stuff that I kind of wanted to be, kind of stay a little bit more grounded. It kind of went from like normal daytime, kind of ground level hero kicking guys' butts to, oh my gosh, there's a soul sucking dragon alien thing that's gonna kill everybody if we don't stop him right now. It's like, whoa, where'd that come from? But I liked it. I appreciated it. I feel like they haven't done anything with him since. Obviously it's only been a couple of years, but it feels like a long time ago that movie came out. We'll hopefully see Shang-Chi in the future. Who knows? We'll see. Staying in the Disney realm of things, we have Encanto. This movie, it's not my favorite. I think I like Coco better than this one a lot. Song wise, story wise, this one kind of just a little too insulated because it is just like this one family, this one house. But some of the songs are great. Obviously, Don't Talk About Bruno was a hit. Lin-Manuel Miranda did a bunch of these songs. But Encanto is great. As Dom Trotter would say, it's all about family. And last in the list, probably one of my favorite movies of this year and going forward many years to come, Dune. I was hooked on Dune. I love Denis Villeneuve. He just gives such world building and such amazing looking things. The man knows how to just craft a world. He does such a good job, and everything looks incredible. And now, obviously, we'll talk about it in a couple of years from now, but Dune 2 just built on it even more. And I'm just so in on the Dune franchise, and I want it more. I watched the HBO show. I want more. Give me more Dune. I love it. I don't want to read the books because I heard they're hard reads, and I'm not much of a reader. I watch movies and TV shows. But I was so in, and I love how he crafted it. Chalamet, Zendaya, the whole lot. Everyone just absolutely killed it. But this is when things started really picking up again after the pandemic, and it was nice to see, movies come back. I was worried for a little bit that everyone would just be watching movies at home for the rest of our lives, and the theaters would just all shut down. But we've come back a far way since then. If you like this, I have a playlist going of all of the years I've done, 1990 all the way up to today. If you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Letterboxd. I leave reviews on there all the time. I absolutely love making these. I hope you enjoy watching them. What was your favorite movie of 2021? Let me know. Have a good one.